Our cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Wilson to Moore there for a Jets first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Wilson's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 8. back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run in this game, and this one had a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Breida, he'll try the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions. and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. After the sack on first down, Wilson, they'll set up a screen for Breida. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
22 yards there, a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The return man is Grant.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 orange.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 6. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Wilson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. 30. 10.
Oh, we got plenty of fight,
and
baby.
He takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Able to get there and pick it.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They run again with Breida. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Throwing is Wilson.
Able to connect with Mims.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now here's a throw that's complete. And some room to roam now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Jets 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And got his man, complete. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Now a throw here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's go!
He finds his man, complete. It's Grant.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Breida will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Wilson to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pick up there at 20 yards. On the handoff, this is Breida. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. And they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Jets, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.